Hello everyone, good evening, and welcome to a brand new episode of Bahrain Now. We have a fantastic episode filled with amazing talents coming your way in this episode. So sit back, relax, and let's start the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, today with us in the studio is a harp player whose performance makes it seem like you're in an orchestra performing a beautiful performance taking place in a concert. The harpist musical is Sylvia Saad. Well, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
How are you tonight?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
Okay, tell us about your passion with the harp.
The story began with when I was 4 or 5 years old. My aunt plays piano, and she is a professor in the conservatory. Okay, I'm really love when she playing. So she and my mother decide that let her go to join the audition for the the conservatory.
Okay.
So I go, and there the jury decide that my finger will be it's more flexible for if I play harp.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But at this time I don't know what is the harp, which
Right.
instrument is called harp. They say, okay, someone will take you now and show you the harp, and you will decide after that. I go with someone to see the harp,
Right.
and I see that the magical moment for me.
Right.
Yeah, a beautiful girl playing the harp. It was a heaven sound.
Beautiful.
Really. That here I get my passion, I think. Yeah,
That's it.
That's yes.
So, like, even though you saw guitarists, you saw drummers, you saw
I love
all the
I love
instruments.
also guitar, and till now I love piano and study piano also in the conservatory as a additional instrument. But the harp, like
That's
my
it.
heart,
The harp
yes.
is next to my heart.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That's beautiful. So, when was your first ever performance?
First performance, I think it was 10 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, in the Cairo Opera House in the small hall.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's the first time I performed.
No way, no way. So, now, you being a young girl, walking with not a guitar,
Yes.
not anything else, but with the harp. So how
Yeah.
do people see you doing that?
I don't know, but I think it's see it very nice.
So tell us about the harp. What is a harp?
The harp is ancient Egyptian instrument.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not because I'm Egyptian I say
Right,
that.
all right, but that's a very
Yeah,
interesting
it's-
fact.
Yeah, it's an ancient Egyptian instrument, and you can see that at the mural in the ancient Egyptian temples.
Beautiful. So was it like they used to play the harps for the dignitaries, for the high class, let's say, leaders back then in ancient Egypt?
Maybe I don't know. It's a pray, and when pray it's played or what, but it's all the time in the mural. It's paint this harp, girls playing
Okay.
harp.
Beautiful, beautiful. So are there different kind of harps?
Yeah, sure. We have many kind of harp. That's a popular one, the grand harp. This have to control the scales with the pedals. We can change the pedal with my foot.
Okay.
And the other one, popular one, this Celtic harp. This control the scales by levers.
Right.
It will be here.
Okay.
Okay, to change it by hand when I play to control the scales.
So seeing a harp and can be a little bit complicated to maintain. I'm guessing it takes a lot of your time. So is that your full-time job?
Actually, no, that's not my full-time job. Here in Bahrain, I'm as a music teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and I'm make some of events by the harp.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So do you teach the harp as well?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Wow. And how's the reception? Do they love it? Is there a good
Yeah,
reception for it?
yeah, yeah. Love it so much.
Can a person like me learn the harp?
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm gonna
Sure.
give it a try. It's like, sitting on the side and just like I think I'm gonna want to give that a try.
It's a little
Definitely.
bit hard in the beginning, everything,
Okay.
but you can.
How long will it take me averagely to start to learn how to use the harp?
It's my study. I am graduated from the conservatory.
Wow.
Okay, so it's like primary, and after this, okay, till you got the graduate. Okay, so
Alright.
you learn every year. You learn thing in the harp.
Technique.
Okay, technique.
Wow. So it's a very elegant, respectful instrument. You need to take care of it and make sure that you respect it as it is. Wow. Now, I don't know why, but I can see you like in a movie right now, playing the harp, and like I can see you in Aquaman 2 or 3 even
Oh.
there.
I
Like,
hope.
You're doing the national anthem of Atlantis.
Oh wow.
Would you love that?
Yeah, sure.
Let's work on that. Maybe this interview can get you there. We never know, all right?
Yeah, yeah, inshallah.
So you said concerts. So what kind of concerts do you normally play at with the harp?
It's events, private events.
Okay.
And before in Egypt, I make a concert like as a solist with the Cairo Symphony Orchestra.
Wow.
Yeah, here in Bahrain, I play as a solist with the government orchestra for the Ministry of Education, as a solist and as a member also.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So what's the future with you and the harp?
The future.
Any plans, maybe?
yeah,
or are you gonna
I-
keep it a secret?
No. But I think I hope to have music teaching, يعني harp,
Okay.
my own one. يعني teaching for kids harp.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. You have a heart for the harp.
Yes.
Definitely, definitely. So any last words to your viewers here on national TV?
Follow your dream, I think.
Okay. Which you did
Yeah.
since you were 4 or 5. It's
Yeah.
rare to see people knowing what they want to do from the age of 5. I'm reaching forward, I'm still guessing. Well, thank you very much,
Thank you so
Sylvia, for the
much.
amazing
Thank you.
performance.
Thanks.
And
Thank you.
actually, maybe we're going to have another performance. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We're going to have another performance by Sylvia Saad. Ladies and gentlemen, that was an elegant style and way to end a segment. Stay tuned for more right here on Bahrain Now. Ladies and gentlemen, bake a world a better place. Our next guest is the founder of Cakes and Bakes Bahrain. So let's welcome Lamia. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. Loving the vibes here, the colors and everything.
Yes, I love the setting.
Beautiful. And you know, with this, it's even more beautiful now. The vibes with the cakes.
I'm
So
glad
tell
you
us
like it.
about your journey.
My journey. Well, first of all, thank you for having me.
Pleasure.
My background is actually something completely different than cakes and baking. I worked in the insurance industry for around 20 years.
20 years.
And I had a full-fledged career. I took my job very seriously. I took my chartered insurance qualifications.
Wow.
And everything was just great.
Okay.
Only that towards the end, I was just beginning to get really, really bored. And I felt like, you know, it's just, is this it? Just working from 8 till 5 every day, working for other people, making somebody else,
Right.
you know,
Rich.
create his
Great.
fortune.
Yeah.
And I knew something inside me, I wanted to do something for myself. And I knew it had to revolve around food.
Okay.
I love food. So the idea of opening up the bakery was on my mind for quite some time.
Right.
And I just made the decision, and one day I opened up.
Beautiful, beautiful. Did you have other things going on? Like, you know, you said 20 years. I'm sure you have a lot of things going on, a lot of, passions and hobbies, but you chose cake. But besides that, if you had a second option, what was that?
Oh, I was into so many things. As a hobby, I was a horse rider.
Wow.
Yes, I had my own horse and I was competing, I was showing, show jumping, dressage, what have you.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and another thing that I like is writing. I write a lot.
Okay.
What else? Eating is one of my favorite hobbies.
Okay. Okay.
But I seriously, I'm a business-minded person, so I wanted to start up my own business. Working in the insurance field for 20 years gave me structure, how to manage people, to manage costs, to generate profits, market research.
Okay.
And I see myself more of a businesswoman rather than a chef. So the idea of a bakery was very, very exciting for me. And although I didn't get much support in the beginning, in the sense like, what are you doing? You have a great career. Why do this? A bakery, and why? But I knew I had to do it, and I did it. We opened up in April 2011.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, so that was a leap of faith right there.
It was. I believed in myself. You know, when an idea comes as an entrepreneur, you'll hear a lot of entrepreneurs these days talking, and they have this dream, they have a vision. And once this vision possesses you, like it takes control over you, literally, you just know you have to do it.
Wow.
You can't go wrong.
Wow.
You
It's
just
like
have to do
a
it.
guts feeling.
Yes.
Okay. It's interesting that you said 20 years of being in the insurance industry and doing all that stuff, and then you translate and conveyed that into an entrepreneurial approach, but into bakery and more into the niche of cake bakeries. How did that happen?
Let me tell you something. The idea of a bakery was there, okay? But during that time, and we're talking about 2010,
Right.
before I even started anything, there was a huge gap in the market. There was many bakeries, your daily bread type of bakeries,
Right.
that were very low price and accessible to everybody.
Right.
And then on the top segment, there was your top-notch cakery / coffee shops.
Bakery, I like that word.
Yeah, it's a term that we use, cakery. So it's not like bread baking, more of pastry
Okay.
bakeries, but there were also coffee shops, and there was nothing in the middle.
Huh.
During that time when I opened in 2011, there was maybe one known pastry shop. Yes,
Yeah.
but not really many. So I identified that there was a massive gap in the middle. So I wanted to position my business in that market segment where I provide high quality cakes, high quality baked products, but at reasonable prices.
Was very smart.
Yeah.
Oh, was very smart. Wow. So then you saw the need, you saw that, there's a gap, and you went for it. Brings me to a question. When was the first time you ever baked a cake, if that's the thing?
First time I baked a cake. You want to hear a funny story?
I would love that, always.
As a child, it was like my dream to get into the kitchen and go and do something.
Okay.
I was never allowed.
Oh,
Never. My mother wasn't having it. You just can't go into the kitchen.
overprotective?
I don't know. It's just she was busy, and it's just she didn't want any children in the kitchen. Simple as that.
Okay.
So I was really waiting for the day that I would move out and have my own place.
Right.
And have my own kitchen.
Okay.
So when that happened, this is when I started experimenting in the kitchen.
Okay.
Now, mind you, there was a lot of trial and error in the beginning, a lot of hit and miss.
Okay.
Most of what I did ended up being in the bin. But I took courses. I took baking courses, cake decorating courses, cooking courses,
Okay.
and a lot of it also was self-learned.
Self-taught, amazing.
So you try and you get better and better.
Oh, wow. So there is a story behind this.
Yeah.
I remember me and my kid, we tried to do a cake. It ended up being a cheese sandwich. I'm not sure how.
Not sure what you did there.
Neither did I. We still don't know what happened. We know that's not going to happen again.
No,
Next
no.
time I'm going to take a cake out of cakes and bakes.
You do that.
Definitely, definitely. It's amazing to see the story that, you make it sound like it's now possible. And now, as right now Bahrain is changing as it is, from the fact of, a day job, but then becoming your own entrepreneur. It could be through anything, and in this case, it's cake bakery. So you took a leap of faith, and you're like a message to Bahrain.
I believe that society is very powerful.
All right.
It conditions us right from an early age. Like we are told what we should be doing.
Right.
What is the right thing that you should do? What is
Right.
a decent job? What is, something that is suitable for you, for your status, etc., etc. But you're very right. I think today the time is really different. Many jobs have become obsolete.
Yeah.
Many jobs are automated. We no longer need massive floor spaces and offices to rent.
Right.
We've just seen through this epidemic that people can work from home just as easy.
Huge change.
The learning system is different. The way the market needs are different. So today I see the younger generation being given more freedom to choose what they want to do. So in our generation, we had to fight. We had to do a lot of convincing
Right.
as to why we want to do something. And for some people, the train has just passed. It's just gone. They wanted to do something, but they weren't allowed to. I think this generation, they have more freedom.
More freedom.
Yeah.
More opportunities maybe as well?
They're just bolder. They're just made of something different. They're
Right.
unstoppable. They
Right.
know what they want. They don't wait for your approval. And as a mother, I can tell you that my kids do not wait for my approval when they want to do something.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we get to know behind the scenes a bit about that you have an amazing daughter doing her own, let's say, business on the side as well. So I guess because you have a beautiful mother who is pushing her to follow her dreams. So is that a thing that you learned that you want to see in your daughter as well?
My daughter has an obvious passion for animals. She has started showing this passion at a very, very, very young age, like maybe 2 years old. She was just running after cats and dogs, before she could even speak. So she wanted to be a dog trainer. And I'm
Okay.
like, why not?
Wow.
I'll support you.
Wow.
And she started about a year ago. She created her own account. She did her
Amazing.
own homework, and she got her own clients, and she's talking to people, and she's charging below market average
Okay.
because she's young and not
Right.
that experienced. But I believe this is a beautiful opportunity for her to learn and to gain her confidence and to just experience. She loves it.
The vibes are real right now, to be honest. I'm getting goosebumps. It's like, because normally at the end of a conversation, I would ask, say, anything you want to give or add to the viewers, but you just said it all beautifully to the
thank
people.
you.
Take a leap of faith and the whole thing with conditioning society. And you were right about this, the youngsters. Like even right now, we have a beautiful panel of talents behind the scenes here at Bahrain National TV, right now running Bahrain Now.
Wow.
Beautiful talents, and you
Amazing.
absolutely right about that. Absolutely right. But even though, any last words to your viewers?
Follow your dreams, follow your passion. Do what your heart tells you to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do that. Thank you so much, Lami, for being here. It was such an inspirational and good vibes being with you right here.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Pleasure all ours. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a delicious yet inspirational segment taking place right here on Bahrain Now. Stay tuned for more.
My name is Dr. Najat Abulfat. I'm the Director of Public Health. Based on the information received so far from World Health Organization and the international scientific studies, COVID-19 spread mostly through respiratory droplets and close contact. And we know that the new COVID-19 strains are more infectious and spread much faster. So my message for you is that to adhere to all the precautionary measures, you should stay at home unless you have necessary things. It's necessary to limit on-site shopping and use electronic approaches and try to shorten the amount of time you spend indoor shopping. Continue to practice social distancing and physical distancing, because each person you spend time with indoors who lives outside households increases your risk and makes contact tracing more difficult for us. This would be a good time to reduce the number of families in your bubble, which, as positive rates increase, may not be as safe as it once was. Also, we recommend that people wear masks in public places. This will help slow the spread of virus from people who do not know that they contracted the virus and who are asymptomatic. Try to avoid close contact with people who display flu-like symptoms, including coughing and sneezing. Also, we recommend that you clean your hand regularly and or you use the alcohol sanitization and sanitizer, and we recommend 70% alcohol to be there. By taking the vaccine, you will protect yourself and protect your community, because vaccine is currently the best, safest, and most effective method to control the COVID-19 pandemic and stop the virus from spreading. By getting vaccinated all, we can maintain higher rate of immunity to avoid getting the viruses and the complication of the disease. When you get the vaccines, you will be prevented from getting the illness, and vaccine help your body build up the ability to fight off the virus. A vaccine may not prevent you from getting the COVID-19 virus, but if you got it, the vaccine may keep you from becoming seriously ill. Or it may keep you from developing complication due to the illness. And that may be a life-saving benefit of the vaccine. Thank you.
We're experiencing a new phase of advanced technology today. All the new Jaguar F-Pace are dynamic. With me, Walid Al-Blushi. We test drive it together, so come along. So Muhammad,
Yes.
tell me about the new F-Pace Jaguar. What's the difference between this one and the previous one?
All right, there's a complete change actually from inside, but let's start with outside first. So if you come to the side of the car, you will find different wheel rim design, which wasn't before available. Even the side vent chrome finish, it wasn't there available. All right, if you come to the front side of the car, you'll find the front grille, which is completely new grills, different than the old. Also the J-Blade LED light.
LED light.
Yeah,
That's
you can see it.
elegant.
Yes, you can see it very. If you drive in the back and you see this is the Jaguar is coming behind me. So that's the difference between the old car from outside.
Yeah,
Actually.
move away, Jaguar is coming.
Yeah, please. This car, it's come with 2.0 turbo, 250 horsepower. It's give you from 0 to 100 is 7.3 seconds. And it's come with 8-speed transmission gear. It's beautifully, when you drive the car on road, you can feel the roads handling, curving, you can feel it very sensitive. It's perfect when you drive this car.
I'm really excited to drive it.
Okay, Mr. Walid, as you can see the difference from the old car to the new cars, it has complete change from inside. So you can see the front dashboard was completely changed with aluminum finish, big screen, which is 11.4 inch.
Really a huge screen.
Yeah, interactive display, steering wheel, the gear selectors. So the whole thing inside the cars has been changed from the old model. Okay.
Interior is really extraordinary.
Yeah. So
I love it.
we have different type of material also. Like you can choose between red color, which is coming on R Dynamic, or you can choose the different color, which is tan color, coming in S or lower model actually. This car is full options. It has wireless charger, ambient light, navigation, 3D camera, seats memory, automatic cruise control. It's really nice when you drive it and get all these options connect to you. You will feel, yeah, this is my car.
I like the details and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go for a test drive, yeah?
So are you ready? Let's go.
Okay, Mr. Walid. So when you drive the Range Rover Jaguar F-Pace, actually you feel the different than any other car. It's, as I said, it's the tires connect with the steering wheel, which is connect to your arm, and it give you smooth driving whenever you drive in any road conditions. Again, if we stuck in traffic, okay, there is auto stop start, which is use the fuel consumptions, yeah, and it will not affect the ozone hole actually.
Wow.
Also, if we are driving in normal, drive mode now. If you put it in the sport mode, it's gonna give you more response with the gear shift and the engine RPM. So it's gonna give you more sport feeling when you drive.
I like the panorama.
Okay, yeah, actually with this weather, yeah, for sure, everybody will open the panoramic roof. It's like you're driving convertible car, but it's SUV compact car, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also the sound system on this car, it's a Meridian sound system. So whenever you switch on the music, you will enjoy the beats and whatever things you like, you will enjoy it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's fancy and
Yeah.
it's a sports car and
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah, right.
That's what else I need.
Yeah, that's what the customer want actually.
An amazing ride featuring a brilliant car. Hopefully you enjoyed the ride with me. Make sure you drive safe and you check the Jaguar F-Pace. Catch me for more to come. I'm Walid Al-Blushi, reporting Bahrain International TV.
The opening and launching ceremony of the Dilmonia Canal project witnessed a great success recently, making it the kingdom's largest man-made body of water and said to be one of Bahrain's most popular sceneries.
Today's media tour of the Delmonia Canal actually marks the completion of phase 1 of the canal and the start of the operation of the canal. This is an important milestone for Delmonia. As you know, Delmonia Island is a multi-use island. We have residential projects, we have Mall of Delmonia, we have hotels here, and also in the center of Delmonia, the plan is to have health and wellness facilities.
This water canal stretches from the Delmonia Marina in the north all the way to Delmonia Garden in the south, with a variety of water features, such as waterfalls, water jets, and magical colored dancing fountains.
The canal is a unique feature of Delmonia. It cuts the island from the north to the south. Water is pumped at the middle of the canal from the sea, and it runs by gravity to the north and to the south. Along the canal, we will have restaurants and cafes. When the canal is fully developed, or when the facilities around the canal are fully developed. Currently, the canal runs along the Mall of Delmonia, which is a main feature of the Delmonia project. And we have other residential projects like the Hanging Gardens, the Canal View, and other projects. The main feature of the canal, of course, is the Delmonia fountain. The Delmonia fountain has been designed and executed by the world-renowned German company OSA, who are specialized in designing and implementing fountains around the world in cooperation with the Bahraini company, Al Mahrous company. The Delmonia fountain, of course, will feature dancing fountains and multimedia fountains. It will be similar on a smaller scale, of course, to the Mall of Dubai dancing fountains.
The Kingdom of Bahrain launches yet another successful project, presenting Delmonia Islands as Bahrain's latest tourist attractions.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was it for tonight's episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and don't forget to stay in touch with us through our social media accounts. Till next time, good night and God bless.